now that we've taken care of everything, we can head off to the next bit. So it looks like we can't travel anywhere except for Hawk's Cry Cliff. From the heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle and everything else in between.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business can the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price.
I haven't had any new swords in quite some time.
You won't be disappointed.
Well, for sale at least.
Much obliged. Fare you well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire or their 100-foot legions.
Yeah, I see you over there. Just haven't talking to you yet, because...
left to join the garrison. We're going hunting for outlaws. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we
Firebrands?
were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Why do I have a feeling that's something related to Joshua? Firebrands. Makes sense, right? Let's see if there's any lore here. An order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as vicereine of the newly established imperial province of Rosaria. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, which in practice primarily involves slaying bearers upon the slightest pretext. Yeah. Let's see. A sleepy settlement nestled amongst the lofty peaks of southern Rosaria, located far from the capital. Its people survive by trading what produce they can coax from the stony soil and what little else they can gather from the surrounding hills. Alright.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I was listening to him talk and I was just having that thought, so I decided I wanted to look at it, so don't mind me. Let's see. Guess we gotta keep heading this way. Oh wait, I imagine we could have headed back that way, but we'll just do this.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Yeah, I would imagine it would. Oh look!
Ever since the Apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Ultima? I have a feeling Ultima is part of this fallen this fallen culture or whatever.
Blood, Clive.
Ooh.
And still wet.
Yeah, someone got stabbed and tossed over the edge. Or just flat out stabbed.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Come on. Summon your magic, or I'll just kill you.
This one. Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Shit. Well, hold on. First I want to reset. Yeah, first I want to reset, because I want to get, like, new abilities or whatever. Since I'm not going to be using this, at least not for right now. Okay, heat wave. Do I get ignition? I haven't used taunt, so I'll just save that. I mean, I suppose it could be helpful if I wanted to, like, do, that, because I use that. I use Burning Blade as well. Down thrust I use, so we'll upgrade that. Lunge, Master Lunge. We'll upgrade that. Yeah. Because right now I'm only using these two. I mean, I suppose I could use Lightning Wrong. I'd give it a try. See. But like, so far these... I'd probably switch it for this, to be honest. For the stagger. Yeah. I think I'll buy that and just use it for the stagger. And then... we will upgrade Heat Wave. Because that's a move I'm using. Uh, let's upgrade Magic Burst as well. Oh yeah, upgrade the enemy step. Because I use that. Precision dodge? Hell yeah, you bet. Then we'll upgrade Rooks. We'll upgrade Gouge. Shit, that's an ability. Oh, so these abilities can go even higher. Yeah, because I want to test out. I'm gonna test out this and see if it's any good, and then we'll worry about leveling up those. Since you can respec whenever you want, I should have been using that like a while ago. I was just thinking about it too.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Holy shit.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
That bitch has lost her marbles. Well, she's probably already lost all.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Yeah, she was always off her rocker, I bet.
We should go.
And I'm just curious if there's if there really is
Yes.
a legitimate reason for her to do this stuff, or if she really is just evil for the sake of evil, you know?
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Like if her hatred actually stems from something, or if she's just just a twat. Just to be one, you know? Oh, that person didn't even get hung. See, I don't even think they were a bear. No, they were just there. Collateral. Yeah, pretty much anybody who wasn't a bear, they just killed them. But still, even no matter how much you hate, you hate something or someone, damn. Who'd follow along with that? That's the crazy bit. Those fuckers actually, the Black Shields actually follow along with this shit. It's the greatest thing ever. They're like, hell yeah, what this lady's doing, I'm totally behind it. Let's do it, you know? Demon Tamer, huh? Let's see what this is. It's a sash. Oh look! It's finally something that's higher. Not by much, though. Oh lord.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Oh, is this the bridge that leads to Rosalith? Yeah, it looks like it.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
How am I to send my way?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Oh, she's gone. She's gone full on like martial law type shit. Just kicking everybody out. You can't come back. Probably just full of nobles now.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Sure, she probably would have done something to him just out of spite, to be honest. They sit on the ground for quite some time. Oh, you drop it down and then you hit it. Okay. And it basically like electrifies the enemies around it. So you like put it down and around like when you maybe at a staggered enemy and you can use it to do some other damage. We'll see. We'll see.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
I would imagine so. I think a lot of these people are trying to get back to Rosaria. They're not letting anybody in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy!
Maybe they're refugees? Too?
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out repairs it in here!
More than enough for everything!
Fuck off!
Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, away with you, filth! Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. But Lazarus... We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
No, I'm gonna go with a big fat no. If it's abandoned, beasts have
The good
probably
news
taken
is we
over.
haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Old Hill, okay. I'd be surprised if this is...
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Bandits?
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Oh, the radius is not that big though. Nice. Look at the stab finish.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
Wait.
It can't be. I was there when you died.
That fucking Wade?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
How the hell did you even survive?
We can speak inside.
Alright, if I find out Tyler's alive too.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
So when the hell did she have this kid? Because she's not exactly
This is their main host.
a young duck
If we
anymore.
remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Yeah, that's still crazy, but they're not going to explain how the hell he survived.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Or maybe the lore will tell me. The loyal shield of Rosaria, though he was thought to have died during the attack on Phoenix Gate, he somehow survived not only the disaster, but the Imperial conquest that followed. He and other like-minded shields took up residence in the abandoned Lazarus, to form the Guardians of the Flame, brothers in arms who fight for the restoration of the Duchy. They don't even tell you. They say, somehow he survived, but we don't know. Let's see, an order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as vicereine. While Most often march in small groups. Their main host has been known to rally together to conduct large-scale raids. They are tasked with purging the impurities, to which end they conduct cullings of both bearers and those judged by the ducal loyalists. And pretty much fucking... Now she rules over Rosaria as vicereine of the Imperial Province, which she rules with a cruelty and contempt. Yeah. Nothing new there. A clandestine group of ducal loyalists who lead the rebellion against the Imperial occupation in Rosaria and Empress Annabella. Many of their number are drawn from those who survived the Imperial attack on Phoenix Gate in the year 860, who know full well the Empire's involvement in the duchy's fall. They make their home in the abandoned Lazarus district outside Port Isolde, from where they conduct their raids to free bearers from the Imperial yoke callings. After being made vicereine of the newly annexed Rosarian territory, the Empress Annabella quietly established a host of loyal Imperial soldiers, the Black Shields, to maintain order. Though branded as keepers of the peace, their true purpose is to carry out what has come to be known as cullings, or brutal massacres of provincial bearers and those who show them sympathy. The killing is swift and indiscriminate, with the Shields dispatched serving as judge, jury, and executioner, and the chaos left in their wake is usually enough to deliver entire settlements to ruin. They're fucking judges from FF12. Except, no. I'm pretty sure the judges did some like cruel stuff.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts.
What is it you require?
Still no new swords. What's this? Increases limit break generation amount. Dealing damage. That's expensive though.
It has been an honor.
Alright, Wade.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.